With the latest news on the Dove, I'm Steve Johnson. Be sure to get our app on your smartphone or tablet. You can also watch the Dove on our website or on our Roku channel. Well, a special crisis center has been set up at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport for families of passengers of that Egyptair plane that authorities say crashed into the Mediterranean after entering Egyptian airspace last night. Egyptair Flight 804 carrying 66 people from Paris to Cairo when it disappeared early this morning. Egypt's prime minister says he can't rule out the possibility that a terrorist attack brought down the plane. He says there was no distress call, but there was a signal of some sort from the plane. Well, presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump weighing in on this morning's disappearance of that flight. He tweeted yet another terrorist attack, which had not been confirmed at the time, but now it is indicated that could be the case. Egyptian, French, and Greek officials launching investigations into that crash, but they say it's too early to determine the cause. Well, two opposition activist groups are reporting that an air raid on a central Syrian town has killed at least 12 people, including children. An air raid on the town of Rastan killed 12 people, while the British-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that 13 were killed, including a family with parents of two, their 2 sons and 4 daughters. It's just another indication of peace talks that have failed to stop the killings within the borders.
None of us, no one, can be remotely satisfied with the situation in Syria. It's deeply disturbing.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, of course, as peace talks are going nowhere. World powers meeting in Vienna. They're not even able to agree on a new round of meetings to address the violence. You may have noticed that gas prices are up, and you can blame wildfires in Canada for the increase. That's what AAA says is causing the prices to jump up in the past week.
In the Medford-Ashland area, we're currently at $2.52 a gallon. So that's an increase of about 3 cents in the last week. But it's much better than a year ago when we were at $3.11 in the Medford-Ashland area. So prices are moving up, but we're still paying quite a bit less than we were a year ago.
AAA's Marie Dodd says Canadian wildfires resulting in a reduction of oil production from the Canadian fields. Initially, it impacted the Midwest, but now it's spread eastward, westward, that is, to Oregon. 2 construction workers in Idaho died as a result of a collapse of a trench they were working in earlier this month. Well, the Ashland Fire Department now holding training classes this week for emergency responders who might be called to a similar scenario. Representatives of several agencies are taking part in the training hosted by California Health and Rescue Training instructors. Trench collapse emergencies occur more than you would think, and they say it requires unique training. Let's take a look now at the weather scene for our area and what we can expect. For Northern California, mostly sunny, a slight chance of rain today with a high of 64. Rain really won't be coming in until Saturday with a high of 63, extending through the weekend. As we move into the Klamath Basin, mostly sunny today, rain expected tomorrow and Saturday with a high tomorrow of only 50, 56 for Saturday. In the coastal area, rain expected now through the weekend into next week. A high of 57 today, 62 degrees for both Friday and Saturday. For the Bend area of Central Oregon, mostly sunny with a 20% chance of rain, a high of 54. 56 tomorrow, 58 with rain expected on Saturday. And for Southern Oregon, in the Medford, Grants Pass, and Ashland area, some clouds today and tomorrow, not much of a chance of rain. Highs in the low to mid-60s. Rain coming in on Saturday with a high of 68, and that's expected to continue through at least Monday. And that is a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest on the Dove.